No, so say well so. Dumb man. So good night everyone. So welcome to episode 3 of Truth Unmatched. So of course we were absent last week because we had some form of unforeseen circumstances. And so we're back at it again with another episode, and it's episode 3 of Truth Unmatched. Go ahead. And for tonight's topic, we are going to be discussing, should a woman stay in a relationship with a mean man? And so I'm going to be repeating the topic for tonight's discussion. Should a woman stay in a serious relationship with a man who is considered to be mean? And so tonight we're going to be doing it a little bit different. And so what we're going to be doing, we're going to, in order for you to participate in the discussion, we're going to give you a WhatsApp number that you can call. You can always call the discussion and call into the discussion and share your viewpoint. So we're going to be waiting on others to join, and then we're going to go into the topic and be invited.
Thank you, boys. Thank you.
So yes, please. Good night again. Remember tonight's topic. Of course, I Miss Rose, and I Cole Blake. Alright, so we're going to be looking at tonight's topic, and the topic is, should a woman stay in a relationship with a mean man? So of course, we're going to be defining what the term mean means, because you know, some persons may say that a mean man would be somebody who, you know, not have it, and you know, give you a little out of what him have, right? Some persons might say that a mean man, they won't jump out of a relationship with them man who them have a long time because of love. So even though them mean, them believe say love supersedes money, and so they will still cling onto that relationship because love is beyond bounds. Some women may believe it's off the notion that, guess what, me have my own things them. So me not sit down and depend on a boy. So me can pay my bills, me can buy a drink when I need to. So even me not in a relationship to get money. So a boy can stay with free money because me have my own. So me not necessarily need anything from a man, but just look for comfort. So of course, yes. So of course, some persons would accept the fact of staying into a relationship with a man who is considered to be mean because they're not going into a relationship for money. Everything is not about money, you know. So them beliefs that love supersedes all. So you're going to be joining into the conversation tonight. I'm going to be giving you a WhatsApp number. You're going to be calling that number. You're going to share your views, because I noticed that most persons were saying that they're having issues typing what they want to say. It's a little bit too long. Or some persons were saying that, you know, well, some persons were subconscious of being on a video call. And so we thought the best method to sort of get you into the discussion or get you involved was to add a WhatsApp number to the conversation, and you can call that number. Remember, WhatsApp is free, everybody have internet. So you can always call the number. We're going to put the number. We're going to pin the number on screen. You're going to call the number. And of course, you're going to be joining into the discussion. That's right. Right. Write the topic and write the number. So I'm pinning in the number now. Alright, so we're doing that now. Number? Pin? Oh, pin. Pin. So yes, we have to the topic. Should a woman stay in a relationship with a mean man, as well as the number to be for you to call so that you can be a part of the discussion. So remember now, tonight's topic is, should a woman stay in a relationship with a mean man? And it is imperative that we define who a mean man is. No, sir? Because mean men or a mean man might be different from my meaning of a mean man might be different from my sister's meaning of a mean man. So it is imperative that we define what we're here talking about, a mean man. Who is a mean man? So who is a mean man for you? Well, for me, a mean man is a man that you know is a mean man for you? Mean man a man when I give people money. But let me just, before I say that, because sometimes you are expecting a man to give you money when they probably have no money to give. So it is where you're saying that a mean man is a man that is able to give money and refuses to. Okay. Right? So you know, so I have the woman, but if no one give the woman nothing more, we know. So that is what we're saying. A mean man is a person a man who has it to give, but he's not willing to give it. All right. You're saying your premise is that you are defining the term mean. You are relating or you are connoting mean to a man being stingy. A man will have the things them, but refuses to give the woman. All right. So of course, for me personally, that also means bring the this all with Gray. All right, Miss Gray, you love the topic, very interesting and entertaining. So Miss Gray, you can always call the WhatsApp number to be a part of the discussion. So as my sister was saying, for her, a mean man would mean a man who is stingy in giving. So he is financially stable. He's able to give his lady, money. Support, but refuses to give. So you have some man who, and for me as well, you have some man, right, who I would define my mean man to be someone who, you have them man out there, right, who every errand that him have to run it. Meaning, what I mean by that is, you have man where you can't spend their money. Would that man be considered a mean man?
What do you mean, like?
Meaning, all right. So you know when you have a woman in a yard, you live with your man. There are certain responsibilities that a woman should take on.
Right.
It's like going to the supermarket and going to the market and all those stuff. Ensuring that the house has food. And so of course, two persons are in the relationship. Then the man is responsible for contributing towards that. But I have known of situations where you have a man in the relationship, he earns money as well, right? But he does all the shopping. He goes to the market, he does everything. So what he does is that he comes to you as a female and he says to you, "Can I get a shopping list?" If it is that you go on the road with him, and he's buying you lunch, he opts to go and buy it because he wants to keep the change. Would that man be considered as a mean man? So Miss Grace says they will do everything where it concerns money and not give it to their woman. Yes, because some man believe that only them can spend their money.
Mama man, yeah.
Right. They are the only person who can spend their money. Mark you. I understand you have some men out there who are, doing as much as they can in terms of, supporting their women and so on, right? It's not that they wouldn't want to give more, it's just that they are not able to do so. We're not talking about those men.
No.
The topic tonight is those men who are working, who have an income, who lives at home, or who is in a relationship with his girl or woman, and he refuses to give money. But guess what? He refuses to give money. Come in your yard, I want to turn on the fan. As normal, because remember I look like say a paper pay the light bill. So you want to sleep at your place and I want to contribute towards the rent. You want to use out your water and bed and I want to contribute towards paying the water bill. If you don't mind chopping, come and ask for drinks. I never when him come carry one bottle of orange juice I say, babes, well listen now, me know say me know say I know that you guys drink orange juice and so I am contributing, but every time you come on my yard you want drinks. I'm money by the things there.
Let us back up on the point where you are asking whether or not the man who wants to go grocery shopping and all of that. Alright, I would understand that some men might have been living in, you have some man who might be living by themselves for a while and so would have normally been doing these things for themselves. Right, but I believe that there are some, not say duties, but there are some things that a woman must do. So if a man and a woman have a relationship where grocery shopping is concerned, I believe that's just, man can't shop till
I believe that the man can top up the grocery. So you give me the money for do the month-end grocery, I will go, I will buy the things, but after a while the things them run out. So when you come home, as a man, you can top up. So you realize that the orange juice done and the milk finished, you top it up. That's not you being mean. That's all.
No.
But you have some men who refuse to give their ladies money. Why? Because guess what? You have them man there where them alone want to spend the cash. You have baby for some of them men there, some of them man there. And instead of them give the baby mother, instead of them give you the support money, then go buy the things them. Okay, I don't have an issue with that. That's all.
Because in fact, some of them don't know what to buy, so they will ask you for the list, so them time they lengthen the list.
You letting the list, but of course you also have those men out there who, as Miss Gray rightly said, they are considered to be mama man because them feel like that them have to spend their money. Then if we're not saying anything. If a woman want things, have to get things, once you're in a relationship, you must be financially able to support your woman. That's all. Woman, men wouldn't want to see their woman not looking up to standard, and so woman want money for do this, I want money for look good. That's all. So if you in a relationship and refuse to give your woman money, then your woman are gonna burn you. You have to get burned. Cause guess what? Woman now just sit down and look like granny forever.
No.
You have some face. Alright, you build with me and see what type of person he is. You realize, alright then, someone not too giving. Him and can't stretch. It's a stretch, but it's a partly stretch. So you come to him, never look at you and say, babes, boy, I realize you here one do go do it no man. Yeah, woman, more you look good. No. Him sit down and look like him blind. But every weekend him go on a barber go trim up. Money have to spend on him.
But then let me just back up. Because you said something about these men who are not contributing, but yet still they come to your place and want to open your fridge and want to sleep on a clean bed. And come on now, remember now, in order for the sheets to be clean, they have to be washed. No stuff?
With soap.
Good. You can't wash in a source of water. So you have to wash it soap. So how is it? One man gonna come to my grill, him not pay the rent, but he want to come in like if you're gonna be man of yard, then you're supposed to contribute to the yard. You know So if you are not going to be the man of my house and you want to contribute to your house, stay at your house. I don't have an issue. I will stay at my house and contribute to my house, but I will not. Me not
entertain.
Good no mean man. Because mean in the sense here means that he have it and he refuses to give. He want buy the things them kind of want get a change. How so things go? some duties are for women. Shopping, grocery shopping, I believe personally that a man, if he live by himself and it is something that he would have been accustomed to, then no problem. But once a woman comes into the mix and we sound in our relationship, then there are some certain responsibilities that a woman must do. The man can't follow, can't carry the grocery shopping, he can't go, he can't suggest, but I think he's supposed to. Him to go
and yes,
and have the nerve to come and ask you for the list.
And you know what? I'm going to be fair here when we're talking. Right? Of course, we hate stingy men. That's all. Men are supposed to be giving. You aren't supposed to be stretch. It's not supposed to.
It's the willingness of the giving.
Yes, it's not supposed to. Lord Jesus, may have a woman and may have to go get her things. We have also, on the other hand, we have some ladies who are too greedy. So while we are some demand them stingy, you have some woman who can satisfy. Also, and equal right. So Edson said one hand move, equal rights, one hand can clap, right? So you have some women that are greedy. So because they are greedy, all right. Let me tell you what I am thinking. I'm looking at it, right? So of course, while we are saying that the man is supposed to be stingy, in the same way that the man is looking at you and your traits, it's the same way the woman are looking at the man too. So what if I have a man? Because a man can have it and refuse to give you based on how much you want, you know. That's all? Because you have.
No. Yes, I understand. He might not have what you require, but remember, there is a willingness. So, for example, I'm in a relationship. I'm not saying that I'm going to request of a man that when we know him to have. If you want $30 girl and him not have the $30 to give you, he can say, babes, listen, I don't have the 30, but see what 15 can do. Come on, it is a willingness. You have some man who refuse to give you $1. Them in a relationship and they feel especially independent, you know what we're talking about. So you're into a relationship, he knows that you're working, so he believes that because you're working, you're not supposed to get anything from him, because you can stay over this and sustain yourself, and him can stay over this and sustain himself. So that it would never be a relationship, because me, I say, okay, now for me to be over here sustaining myself, it is with my money. So what kind of relationship is that?
Right, because when a man is stingy, you know, so it not willing to give. I can remember I remember a situation that I had. You remember? I was talking to a man. This is a story time. Me mind a lot of woman, and when it's my birthday, not even a sweetie. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. So that's what I'm saying. In the same way that we want the men to contribute and treat us, it is the same way that we as ladies should ensure that the men who are treating us and supporting us financially, we should do the same in any way that we can.
But women normally know what a good man is, because if I have a man and I realize that he treats me for my birthday, then naturally, when I feel birthday, you have to go turn it up, because you'd have remembered that you would have made something out of your birthday. So for a woman not to do something for a man's birthday when in fact he had done something for her, then I don't know what we're not talking about them woman, we are talking about the good woman them and the good man them.
Yes, I was speaking of a fling that I was having, because I don't think a relationship, so I coin it as a fling.
Okay, girl.
So I was dating this man. Initially, you know, him never come across as stingy. You know, when they just a meet man want to impress woman, and some man come across like, yeah, I am all this and I'm all that. And they showcase the nice sort of traits. So them go on like them kind, them ask, you know, them offer to take you here and there and all the way. Because remember, they don't get what them I look for yet. So, of course, I remember we went to the movie. For the first time. Remember I said this man invited me out for the first time. Went to movies. So, you know, so for the movie day, you know, girl I eat nothing. Because girl I say, girl belly I go full up.
Oh, you take.
So I take a wash out. So going to the movie, me I say, all right then.
You would have been to the movie before and you know them.
Yes, you ever go to the movie before and I know so them sell like dog and nachos and chicken and all those things. So let me I test them on here. Right? So I'm going to go with my long belly. I'm going to go with my money to, you know, people. You know, we can't leave as women. We can't go on the road without we get vexed money.
No fear.
So while I was going to the movie, because he drives, you know, so while we were in the car going together, I noticed that he had an East Indian mango. But you know, girl, now pay attention to that. Yes, you should have given one of them. Yes, while Miss Gray is responding to Edson. All right. So, you know, so girl now watch East Indian mango. No, so, because girl I say, where mango go? Where am I going mango? But, you know, me don't know the type of man yet. And as when we were conversing, he portrayed himself to be the sort of kind gentleman, and yes, he may go all out for him, woman, and all those things. Fast track to the movie. We went into the movie. Mark here, the man picked a movie that he wanted to watch. You know, a girl not got a movie watch. Girl not go to the movie for watch movie, but for full belly.
Yes.
So girl no business with that. When we went to the movie, right? Of course, you know, say when we went into the movie, you know, say intermission. So,
And what happened?
during the intermission, me I said to myself, say,
Explain what the intermission at the movie is.
so the intermission at the movie is when the movie breaks and everybody in the movie theater would go to the canteen or where the place where them buy food and buy up the things them. So you know, so me I say, yes, me can't wait for intermission, you know, come but want burn them on your pockets. Cause first date, you know, girl, no, me not get me now, spend who spend for me. That's right, Etten. So great. So you know, girl, when it was intermission time now, the movie end break. Me see the man get up, so me I say, yes, girl, belly I go full up now.
Did he ask you what you wanted?
No, he didn't ask what I wanted. I'm assuming he would have. He's someone who would have, you know, visited the movies before, and so you know, him should have asked. But you know, me I said to myself, so man know what me want, man know me. So man I buy something when me know so I fool my belly. So not just one little small hot dog, but something more.
Big one.
The big more. So you know, while I was there waiting in the movie, me know start smell food. Cause people start coming with nacho and chicken and popcorn and Pepsi, and me I look at me and say, where the man there? I keep looking for this man. But now I ask the man to come. So I think 5 minutes before the movie started, comments back, I saw the man came with his 2 hands empty.
Mommy.
So you know me look at him, come here and say, so I looked at him. Before I got a chance to respond to him, he said it showed me his phone. When I looked at his phone, I saw the picture of the line. So me I say, what? Him said to me, said the line long, I'm the one, you know want miss the movie. So him can't buy none.
So you said,
so you know, so girl,
so
let me put the things.
Let me understand what is happening. Went to the movie, it was intermission. You were waiting on your belly to be full. Come on, you want jumbo hot dog. We know the things going on, which any one of the movies, right? You look for jumbo hot dog, big popcorn, big juice, or nacho and chips with chicken, right?
Yeah.
You see that the man came back to the movie and showed you his phone of the line.
So show me a picture of the line. The long line that was in the entrance to the food section. So when him show me this, me I said to myself, say, I say, girl, belly did a boil for the food, you know. So me I said to myself, say, so what? Him I said to me, say, him can't stand up in a long line there, because the movie I go start back, I don't want it miss him. So you know, girl, shame. So I sit down, me I said to myself, so I want this, me call for myself, Jaja. I remember I not eating on God the movie, so girl, worm them a work up.
Would you consider this man a mean man?
Would you have considered this man to be a mean man? But hold on, in done. In order for them to consider the man to be mean, I have to end the story. So you know, good girl, get up, cause good girl bring her money, and good girl go buy things to eat. But before I went, cause I want the man feel bad, I said to the man, you want something? No, I'm good. Alright, I went to where the section was. I go and I said about another line. So I don't know which line it maybe it's a stunt when I always play. I went, I bought what I needed, and I came back. When I came back now, I'm sitting down and eat. Him not, you know, remember saying him no want nothing. Yeah, him start complaining to me. And I said, boy, girl, like I say, Stacy, can I give him wrong name, you know? I know so when I got move, we can't, you know, when I meet man for the first time, we can't give out the good things them. So, you know, me now, when we sit down and eat, hear the man to me, boy, you know me no buy things at Carib. I say, wait, hear him now? No, sir. Me prefer buy the M&M and come in and come eat it. When me can get at the wholesale, me buy one M&M for $100, a Carib for $400, one hot dog for $100, $150, me come a Carib for $600. No, me not have them money there. You know, me not say nothing cause girl vex. Girl don't eat, the movie done. When we go back in the car. When I go back in the car, you know, say I go back in the man car. But you know, I wrong myself, I'm sure I take taxi got me here. But you know, girl want to save her fear, because girl don't know that this not going away. When I go in the car, I see the man, you know how long me I look for the mango? Man draw the East Indian mango and start eat. Based on my anecdotal story. Who do you consider this man to be a mean man? Of course. Khadisha Brooks said, leave him same time. Of course. So you know, so after that, if I know get black and delete the man, cause me now find myself nowhere back with him. Me see my send me message on Facebook all the time. Me, sir, first impression counts. So, and me, you must know to carve things in there a long time. Lord Jesus.
And I'm saying, honestly speaking, I understand that he might not want to buy anything in Carib because, come on now, we know that Carib things them there. Because if you are supposed to go there and buy it for yourself, you're going to cringe because the things that are in there, you can't get it cheaper. The thing is, you should have just said it. Make me stop around KFC first then. Pull my belly there. At least me know say at least me eat up my chicken so me go a Carib. I wouldn't have been expecting anything because my belly was full. But say what it is, don't bring me to Carib and then expect me to get Carib food and then you have the nerve after me get up now and go buy my things then you're going to say to me, say no, you're going to say what the real deal is. You never want to spend a Carib. Some of these men love to put on too many shows because if you may just say it in the first place, Johnson, me not buy Carib things and period.
So make we go to KFC before going there.
Good.
Make we go to KFC, but you come in a Carib with me having the expectation for eat and fill my belly. Cause think about it. At the first date, man hungry, the mango was to be shared for you both.
But you play a hero and go buy expensive cinema food.
Exactly. Play a hero girl. But you know I play a hero cause girl I have to take the shame out of girl eyes. Because I never expect this because I remember say, a first date. So in myself, I say to myself, say, it is okay for I want to point there's a difference between being stingy and being frugal, you know, because persons maybe I said the man was stingy and frugal because he know if he spent part. No, in my case, he wasn't being frugal, he was being very mean. As I say, a man, I don't know them mean so. Them want things I don't want to give. Which part that there?
Because there are some women, but let me just go back to the reason why some of these men are like this. You have some independent women out there that don't want nothing from the man. No, so they're in a relationship and they do everything for themselves. Because so some of these men are so accustomed to these type of relationships, and so when when you and them buck up, them used to certain things. Say, yeah, me get one little doctor over there, so she not require nothing off me. So because you know, and everybody begging, you know. Well, it's like me, but now in no relationship and play no hero, because hero goes zero. Honestly speaking, two hands have to clap on a one. So just like how I expect, I will give. So if I get, I will give. But nobody expects that I may do everything over my place and you come push my gate when me pay my rent. No, you're not come lie down on my clean sheet. No. Unless you are helped by the soap.
Alright, so let me ask now. So let's put another situation here. Talk truth. If a man and a woman lives, right? Alright, and the man and the woman work. Do you believe that if the man asks the lady to split the bill, he's seen as a mean man?
No, I'm not thinking he's seen as a... It depends on the type of bills. Because you know you have some bill there than some. I think the man could take on the bigger bill.
The man could take on the bigger bill?
I joke. And no, splitting of the bills wouldn't be considered as mean, man. Mean say, you have a man, you and him don't must live, or even if you and him live, him just refuse. Him have it, but he refuses to give you. Because he want to say, fear things, even though you guys are in a relationship. Oh. It's just the willingness of him to give. You know, some man mean bad, you know. Them not give you. Just like how you say the man go to the supermarket. Oh, me if you have me man, and me know, of course you know what is required of the house. Not a wrong finger, because at least. But for him take up, I come have the nerve to ask me for the list. See him go by?
I'm going to be reading some situations here of persons talking about men being stingy. The first situation, she says she's an insurance broker. The man, them mean, are swapping them in. Some men know that they're not up to your standard, but will still try instead of being honest from the beginning. That's right. Honesty prevails. So if you know you don't have it, tell me, Mr. B.
Let me tell you a situation. I remember when I was in college. We're talking about upfrontness and honesty. I remember when I was in college and there was a friend of mine who had a boyfriend, but there was another guy that liked me and we planned to double date. I am telling the girl shy, you know, first girl that was at Michael, right? We went out. I remember we went to Devon's first. But you know a double date go. Anything that another girl wants because he don't want to look small.
He doesn't want to look small. He would ask, you want it as well? When we went to Devon House, the other guy bought his girl ice cream. So him come and him say, you want one? At first I said no because, you know, at college with them, I don't know if him able for money and whatever. I said no and him say, you sure? I would tell him, say, if you ask me for sure. I realized, okay,
money.
Since he's asking me if I'm sure, it's obvious that
He want to spend.
he want to spend. So I said, okay, I took a double cone, I think.
You think?
Yeah. Then we left there and we went to New Kingston, the KFC New Kingston. When we went into New Kingston, I figured that something was wrong because, no, the friend got in the first and them order with them order, but I realized that he was like lagging behind. But me, I wonder what happened. But he's not confronting me and saying anything at all, you know. The friend go and she buy what she buy and then me still like him outside. So I got team because at the end of the day, mama said girl in a KFC, girl want chicken. So I went to him and I asked if anything was wrong. He said no, everything good. So I asked him what you want. I told him what I wanted, but I realized that he only bought one box. So if it was a meal deal, at 4 we did it, you know, but the guy bought for himself and his girlfriend, but only one box him order. So I said okay, then he asked me want, I must see me this, but where is his? So I wonder then, and then to add insult to injury, him did like $150 makeup to buy the meal deal. So I said I could have this. Mama said me go to the boy and ask the boy if everything was okay, you know. But she want to put on a show. And you say yes, everything good. Anyways, long story short, he was not able to buy any for himself, but he was only able to buy one.
Did you share yours with him?
But at the end of the day, we'd have to share. But I'm just showing you that how bad it looked because remember,
If he
girl
was-
did have money pan her, you know, but true, him behave like everything did good. Girl reserve her money because at the end of the day, if him did just say, guess what? Boy, I'm a short pan this, you know. But I said, no man, just buy it for yourself. Me take on mine. But him no want to look bad.
First sign of a pretender. That's right. I'm going to be reading some cases here. So this girl is an insurance broker. She said, it's not like he's broke or anything. He has the money. However, he gets me anything. Chances are it's a sale item. He also follows me to the wholesale to make sure I'm not buying anything that in his eyes is unnecessary and to make sure I compare prices and products and brands to get the best deal. It's a lot of work and embarrassment. What I hate even more is when the kids tell him that their shoes have gotten too small and he will take out the insoles and tell them that they still have some more time in them. Would that be seen as a mean man? Double mean. Another one. I remember how it was with my ex. The man would measure the food we were cooking and would get vexed if people came over and I offered them the food that was a little pricey. He would grumble about the money for days. I remember his cousin came by and he was asking why he couldn't accept the salted peanuts instead of cashews. He would also go half and half on everything from household shopping to date nights. And I'm telling you, down to the last dollar. He wasn't afraid to dig in his pocket for coins to make the bill a perfect half. Mean man. My ex was the worst. Usually he would just put down the money for grocery shopping, but sometimes he would invite himself to the supermarket. He had the calculator open on his phone to check as we bought and would come back to the cart to return things because he didn't think they were worth it, even though I wanted them. I remember once getting to the cashier and him taking out my always sanitary pad so he could get a much cheaper brand because they do the same thing. And a bride, the man brides. This is our teacher. The teacher says, when he comes off the road and is putting his clothes in the laundry basket, he shakes them out and does the same the day before I do laundry with all his clothing with pockets. I have never found $1 in his pockets. Also, he used to tell me he liked my braids until he found out the cost to get it done. Then he started telling me that I should wear my own hair. Because he likes a natural woman. Thank God I don't need to depend on him. And he always comes with excuses when he should go out because I like to choose expensive places. So you know, I just grab a friend and go.
Exactly.
So of course, let's expound on the mean man. You have some man, you know, where their mother wash for them, them wife wash for them sweetheart wash for them, and they never find dollar as encouragement to say, boy, I find $1,000, I can buy her drinks. The man shake out, me know a man will check pocket all 550 times.
Just to ensure that.
Just to ensure they don't miss no pocket, so no money in the car left. Come on.
And them man them in a washer.
Them say encouragement sweeten labor. So Lord Jesus, while I understand that, you know,
you check now and then, but check the pocket 5-10 times. Why you check the pocket for? Why me can't get 1,000 out of the pocket? Ain't just seen?
Checking the pocket will ensure that he doesn't miss anything in the pocket. So just in case him left him 5,000 note, you know, blind and get it. He might get it. He might get it.
It says my boyfriend is so mean. We started dating shortly before his birthday, and I got him a really expensive pair of football shoes because he kept hinting at it. Then when my birthday was coming around, he started saying things like, I don't celebrate birthdays and things like that. I thought he was going to surprise me and be sweet, but the day ended until he gave me nothing. Nothing Valentine's Day either, and nothing at Christmas. Nothing ever. If we take a taxi together, he will pay his own fare or ask me, babes, you have change? When he knows damn well he won't even repay it. I believe in equality and I don't need a man to take care of me, but G's and P's, man not be so mean. No, sir. You have man that mean to an extent, you know.
But that one is a given. The man say ask him if he have change just because he doesn't want to pay his money.
There's another situation. I was dating a man just this summer and he offered to take me to the beach. I asked him if it was okay for 2 of my girlfriends to come along and he said yes. No, it wasn't a planned thing and we aren't rich. So I told my girls to just bring their entry money for the beach and snacks. We were going to authorize from Portmore. We didn't even make it to the highway before he started talking about his tank being empty and him thinking he left him wallet. Then he wanted toll money. Then when we got to the beach, he wanted jerk chicken, boat ride and liquor. I had to fork out about 10,000 that day. That's the first and the last time I went out with him. You don't fork out no money?
Me not fork out no money. In Brighty?
Me not give $1. Listen, this is the most important one now. I used to go around claiming I was an independent woman, until I realized that independent woman only attract mean man who want to leech off them. Same thing we said just a while ago. All my exes were mean. To be honest, once they realized that I was quick to pay my own way, the last one was the worst. He caused me to change my mindset when it comes to dating. He would not only request separate bills whenever we went out for food or drinks, but he would also ask for a contribution towards grocery if I was coming by for a weekend.
Wow.
The last straw for me was when he picked me up from work 3 days in a row without me asking, and on the last day asked if I was planning to put anything towards the gas. From that day, I stopped being a feminist. If he's not spending, I am not going. I don't even look up on dates now when a waiter comes with a bill.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, the man mean and bright and tada. Eh? While I say I understand that the man is trying to be frugal, but Lord Jesus, mean?
That is not frugal. There's a difference between frugal and mean.
Listen this. Is this man a mean man? My ex was so cheap. Cheap is considered as mean as well. He's so cheap and I didn't realize until we moved in together. He would water down the ketchup, the dishwashing liquid and even the shampoo. He must be JPS, least favorite customer, because he doesn't even sleep with the outside light on. Total darkness. He has a thing in his house to squeeze the toothpaste tube to get every single drop out of it. He never buys anything spontaneously. He's always complaining about the prices of things and making me feel guilty if I buy a snack, even with my own money. I found his thriftiness a bit admirable at first, but I was a bit annoyed when he started pocketing my loose changes that I left around the house and laughing. Finders keepers. Of course it was mine, Sean. You wouldn't leave even a red cent lying around.
It's like a cheap and mean a family. So right, Michelle.
Cheap and
mean a family.
Exactly. Because come on, in a 2020 now, well, good girl have to get good hair and good things them, right? Or you forget the other man I mean. Come on, mean the cookie have to wash with good cookie wash. So you have to contribute towards it because you want, you know, we know the things them. So how can you be mean? Eh?
Now if you mean to stay by yourself, I don't think a man that is mean should be in a relationship. That's just it.
Exactly.
Or he can be in a relationship with himself. But I'm not thinking he's supposed to be in a relationship. But as I said before, independent is one. They say independent women attract me. Not true, because they feel as if because you're independent and you know what priorities, can you pay bills and blah blah. Then believe so. Okay, then she doesn't require nothing of me. I just have to be there. It's the only companionship she's looking.
It's true. Because she have everything what she wants. So me just need to provide her with companionship.
A little intimacy.
No, sir. There are some checklists that they say that would tell you when a man is mean. So ladies, when you meet with a man online, talk about the things them. Those men must live alone. That's right. There are some red flags, checklists that we as women must look out for, right? So in case you run into one, run away. One, a stingy man's ideal date is at him.
Yeah, that female at your house.
He wants a place where you can catch a movie so that you can prepare tea for him. He also eats a lot of your popcorn. He does so that he doesn't pay for a movie ticket or buy you coffee outdoors. So, any man you have,
and the first date is at his house, inviting you
babes,
over.
come cook for me now.
Or he wants to come at your house.
You can't give me some dinner.
Or if you just meet the man for the first time and the first date at my yard. You must be mad. Or female. Then,
wait, we can't go out.
No, going out means that he's going to spend money. Coming over means that he's not going to spend. You have some man left them yard, come in your yard and not to walk with one drinks.
But them not come ask the drinks.
Me, them not drink water. Not me water, I not give them. Can't even me give them, it not cool. Electricity.
You have a plate. So you come, you want all fat. Oh, in the plate, that's so. Wait.
And you know, and like if I go down a JPS so that they can subsidize the bill. No, do nothing. If that female that pay a fee bill and come a year and can run it up, I lie them I tell. Nah, brought no man bad.
Checklist 2. It is very rare for his girlfriend to find some loose change in his pocket. He's very careful with every cent he has. People, if this after the one away in a relationship now, I have some girl, as I say, independent in a relationship, and then can't manage, but okay, no ask my man for nothing, yeah. Me can't make my way. Me not supposed to ask the man. The man,
if you're in a relationship and it reaches the point where you have to ask the man supposed to believe good men, you know, a man in a relationship, mountain time or whatever cycle time him get paid, him supposed to say here. You're not for ask him. You're supposed to reach to the point where you have to
he
ask.
must know his responsibility for supporting woman. So me not saying to give me all I'm pay. I'm not saying that on Facebook. Me not being a gold digger. So me and you in a something. Me get my money. You get your money. And it don't matter if me I work more money than you. I mean in a relationship. Me get my money. You get your one. Say, babes, what I take? Give me a thing. So that means me can't say, boy, I'm not gonna lie now. Even though me give me much, me still can't say, me get something. His yard, not mine. Anyone I meet and order, and I best restaurant. When I go to the restroom, I'm not seeing where I turn, dating over. And that me know. That is what I know, cause no man can invite me out for the first time and invite me a yard. No. You're mad? Next checklist to know that the man is mean, it says, saying keep the change is a very alien word to him. He has never told waiters such words and he will never. So he never get tip. He go out and he want every change. Not even you can't get it. He go as far as ask you for the money. He buy something for you or he send you out and you go buy chicken for you and him. And say, he stretch out his hand for the money, for the change. How you say? Now this 20, I'm not giving back. But you have some man who want it back. And you don't want, remember our first date and say, you don't want to look like say, you know? He likes telling his girlfriend, use your money, then I will refund you.
Yes.
Use food for money.
Yeah, many of them. Use it, man. Just buy it, man. Me ever give you back.
And then you know what? He never remember to give you back yet.
You see the signs? One of the main signs. Use your money and I will repay.
Yes.
Ladies, don't use no money. Make him buy it.
Yes, it's true. Use who for money and then repay who. No. Yeah, give me the money. Me not have none in the first place. Give me your money. Me not use the money. Listen, next one. He has an annoying habit of splitting bills with his loved one. So me in the house, and everything we split 50-50. Nah, Jesus. So they like bill at $2. You give me $1, and me give $1. The internet bill of $4, you get $2, make it. No, then I why man.
No, well, that's not, you know, 2 hours wear the pants, no man in this one.
Another checklist. He believes that all men who are not stingy and take care of their loved ones are weak and taken for a ride. Explain that.
He believes, read it again?
He believes that all men who are not stingy and take care of their loved ones are weak and taken for a ride.
Okay.
What that mean?
That means if he's living with his loved one and he takes care of them, he wouldn't have been considered stingy?
No, it means it's like he must say, alright then. If me know a relationship, right? Because you know, so people always compare. So, me have a man, me say, babe, you know, so my friend have a man, and my friend man do this and that for her. Him said to me, say, yeah, idiot. You see the girl that want the man. See the man is taken to her for a ride. Because him don't want, he want to say, men who are out there and giving, who are financially responsible for their lady, the woman they don't want them. The woman just want the money.
Oh, I see.
Yes, that's what he's saying. So, yes. So in the belief saying he's supposed to do that because guess what?
The money they want and not him personally.
Yes, next sign. He never pays back his debt.
Borrow your money and don't
never
give it back. Woman, when they have money, don't make some of them money, I know.
Me remember one situation where me didn't want a relationship again. And the man give me money and borrow it back. Must have
come here there, you let him.
Must have me so in love them time. I'm letting him back, girl.
So, no.
Must say,
back up.
Give me one little spending money. Not much, you know.
I'm borrowed back.
And the man can't give me excuse. Babes, you know, so this go on, you know. I'm that go on, me.
And he wants it back?
Borrow the money.
The same money I just give you?
The same money.
You the crazy them time there?
In love, crazy in love.
Oh, crazy.
Because them time that I was being a feminist. When I say girl independent and girl not too want nothing from man. Because girl can find her way. But in a 2020 I realize say my money and my money, but fee money are for me and fee.
Right.
Say that again. 2020 we are living now. My money is mine. His money is his and mine. So I'm not see why me learning about the money at that time. Maybe the one to say I'm in love. You know,
but the man that right here, how if you lend the money and then how can he give you the money and then come and say that he want, but you know say and he want about the same money and just give you?
Yes, he borrow the same money.
No, you say woman don't allow these men to read and know you because if he never know say you are going to give him back, you want to come back with a sad story or a sorrowful story to say that he want about the same money and me, he mad.
I can't give him back.
Give back. How if he give me? And then me give him back. That means he never want to give me in the first place. Alright,
so we the center of the discussion was on us saying about the men who are mean and you know what they have been doing. So we're going to put some advice out there, ladies. Me not do them, you know, but me just advise. Me just advise it, right? So it says, if you find yourself in a relationship with a mean man, so try to change the man. Come and believe that the man can change.
Let us see if the man can be changed.
So if you are in a relationship with a mean man, the first thing you need to do is to talk to the man about his meanness. Do you believe in that?
But if the man does to themselves as being mean, how you going to talk to them?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Me not understand what you said, girl.
You just said it. I'm saying, how... Let me that Please remember now, we're talking about a relationship with a man and a woman. Some of these mean men are of the impression that they are not mean, as what you say, but they are frugal. So instead of they do this, they do that instead. Or they believe that they're not give woman their money because woman are going to use it.
Yes, but we are giving them benefit of the doubt. So we as ladies, we are saying, if you enter in a relationship, you say, what if you realize you find one man, you love the man, you like the man, come and say love. You know, you have chemistry for the man, you know, the man, yeah. Good man, I say, yeah man, I build with this man. But you realize,
so me not build with no
please
man.
Listen. You heard him?
No building can't go on with me. No, me not advise
women always claim to be independent. So what's the issue? So Tony, so of course we appreciate women who are independent, but in the same way,
the issue is that independent women always attract these mean men, and we need to change that culture. That's what the issue is. Because not because I'm independent doesn't mean that I don't require nothing much. I don't require nothing. I want money. in our relationship with one man, I ask the man what the man want money. But then at the end of the day, as a man, if you say that you're not, I advise men, if you don't know that you're not financially stable, don't go into any relationship. Because women of 2020 in these days and this time, they require money.
Exactly.
So
money run the meal. As simple as just see me attack on the internet, me have to pay the internet bill. It's like a cut off. That means require money. So yes. So of course I believe that men should see the need to contribute financially to a woman. When I ask all of the money, when I ask her to give me all of the penny where you earn, but give me some now, so I can say, well, yeah, my man do this and my man do that. And you have some ladies, remember dash dirt on the ladies them too.
Some of them love to like on them. Some of these ladies, you see, they're in a relationship and them not get nothing. Some of them not get nothing.
You know?
Some of them not getting anything at all, but because they want to paint the impression of them getting things from their men.
So Mr. Suarez, hold on. Mr. Suarez says, if the woman is independent, why is the man being seen as mean an issue? Isn't independent mean she doesn't depend on the man? No, but you giving me a contribution out of your pay. I'm not depending on you. I'm not depending on you, you know. It is your responsibility to ensure that your woman good financially. So the same like how me know it is my responsibility to sort you out. It is your responsibility to sort me out.
You should have been dependent.
So whether I'm independent or not, you're supposed to still give me a thing. So Mr. Tony, when you get married to your wife, and your wife work and you work, when month and time come in, if you take out something out of your pay and say, wifey, go
sort out yourself.
Sort out yourself. Go do your ear. You just go put it in the natural braid them. Yeah, you know so?
Yes.
Self-care is important and it requires money. So because it requires money, man must feel and see the need to contribute. There's no way we can. So why can't a woman give the man a contribution? Sort out goes both ways, my dear. Of course, I am agreeing with it too. Remember, you know, both things goes both ways. So remember, me have no issue with giving a man things once a man contributes to me. Come on, me not gonna sit down and go and like say it is only the man's responsibility to give the woman. No, it is vice versa. Once you find a good man and you realize that the man knows responsibility, yeah, then girl I know our responsibility too. But we're talking about those men who are in relationship with independent women. And because the woman can do everything for her own and not require nothing from the man say, oh yes, I have to get nothing, boy. So you sit down and you use up all your money because she don't require nothing. She not say she independent. What you say? So independent woman don't want things to do. Nobody now refuse money and nobody now refuse money and nobody no mind saving their own.
And then if they're independent, what is the purpose of the man? Mr. Suarez is saying.
Exactly. And if the women are independent, as you say, Mr. Suarez, then what's the purpose of the man? Can't remember, you know, if you're a woman who is independent and can do everything for her own, there's no purpose for the man. So the fact that you're going to entertain and accommodate one man, we must see what is there that you're contributing to this. I'm not sit down fool. Wait there. My mother, in my granny days, my mother granny days, and the mommy never know about money and stuff. Them that do things because they want the man. In 2020, enough girl me see, and from me see, you can't know a girl that get things. Where you going? You can know a girl that get things. So I make her sit down as an independent girl. Oh, my ear one down the ear of it $7,000. Oh, I can't afford it. So I don't want to save the $7,000. You can't give me it. And you know, ladies, I'm going to implore you to ask for the things that you want. Because some always sit down because we're independent. We're afraid to ask. Oh, and the man, they love that, you know. Oh, she don't want nothing because she not asking nothing. And we know as a woman, me not asking nothing because supposed to know. Well, you don't know. I not say it. Me ask her. Listen, me not go sit down and say, oh, me a good girl. So me not ask my boyfriend for nothing because he's supposed to know, forgive me. Well, one time me realize you don't know, 2 times, me not go 3 times. Me I sit down and say, babe, me hear what. You know, say me hear what do. Me I want the money for. Right? Because I said go. Because the fact that I have to come to you to ask for the things them, that simply means say.
It's from the get-go, before the relationship started, we set out.
Yes.
Must be said.
It's from the get-go. Certain things must be. But you know, say, remember, say we know a thing, just you know. When I enter our relationship with man for the first time, man put on the show, I am going to be this, and I can do that, and all the beautiful promises in the world. And once you're in the relationship, good now, the man start showing true colors. Because you're independent, you're not supposed to get nothing. How you say? Me supposed to get good body girl forget things. I mean a good body. So, because girl a good body, whether you believe it or not, once me believe that my body good, you have got to pay for it. Call it selling, whatever you want to say. Call it whatever you will. Say me a sell, but I don't care. If I sell, me have to go sell, then yes. Me have to get something. What you say, my sister?
Yes,
Call it sell, call it whatever you want to call it. Because someone has to say, oh, what you have to pay for things now. Pay for what? You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for nothing. Because me have to actually tell you me want this and tell you me want that. And ladies don't sit down.
But the money around the world, so no matter.
Ladies don't sit down in a relationship and say, oh, I'm not asking him, supposed to not to give me. You don't ask him. And you like when you don't ask him, can you sit down and look, try in your eye. So she alright, man.
Me, man, she appear like she good. She get paid every month, so yeah. She appear her bills, when she live out the door. Everything up around you. She don't require none.
What me gonna offer her now? Even me give her $10,000, for example, word speaking. I don't think she want. She want that. Maybe me can't match what she wants. So I don't give her nothing. Because some people believe such. Alright, she's a doctor. Me is a little bus conductor. How much money I give her? Oh, me not believe say enough is enough for me. So me don't want to give her no money and embarrass myself. Give what you have. Nobody knows how to give the world. Contribution.
You can't give what you don't have. If you give what you don't have, you'll be stealing. You have to give what you have. And I don't think these ladies are require not much. It's just that the mean man them, they refuse. They have it and they refuse to give it. My sister was talking about how to help and not helping. At 2020, I am no mean man. Man when mean know themselves. Cause I know them and me not start from one, they know so they mean.
It says stingy men are not interested in sweeping you off your feet. Because they know say in the long run, they will get things. It says, ladies, when men are stingy and withholding, run, don't walk. Because a stingy man will never be able to fulfill your needs. I don't lie. I remember in a busy with you and you know busy with him. A stingy man at his core is self-focused, and when a man is self-focused, that man will be self-absorbed and all about self. What is that called again?
You would go metrosexual?
Yes. And when that person is all about self, there's no wiggle room for others. People, that's true. It's all about, there's about the story where the man got barber every week. And also saying, man, what you want to do? Mean. When a man is all about self, he will bend and twist you to cater to his needs and set you up the paradigm that makes him the prize. So if you man, if your man not giving anything, run. Run. When you sit down in a relationship with me, man, bro. Wait, where you want? The ring? Then wait. If you're not getting on before you're married.
Before you're married. You're not getting on after. But as what me say, it is the reason why some of these men behave like the way they are behaving is because what they are accustomed to. Some of them go into relationship with the so-called independent women who require nothing much, and so because they never usually give, when that relationship doesn't really work out and he meets another person, he believes that it is customary of him not to give her because they never used to give. Some of the women brought the man them too bad. Independence, I mean, say no man, you cannot as woman can be independent, but it don't mean that they don't require certain things. Sometimes you get your money, you have your bills, and sometimes your money can't fit all of the bills. You need them.
No, but even so, even if my money can't fit and overfit, you're supposed to contribute in the relationship. Let me have your fact. I'm going to read a story to wrap up. This is a case. It says, here's a story. I divorced my son's father when my son was 9 years old, and I started dating a new guy soon afterwards. This new guy seemed like a great man, except he was really cheap. I was struggling to make ends meet because I was in an industry that wasn't paying well, and my son dad had moved on and was not into helping out in any way, so I had to be very cautious with my funds. My new boyfriend, on the other hand, was earning a good living, but he purposefully lived with his parents to avoid paying money for rent. And he would come to my house and eat all my groceries and never give anything towards the shopping bill. When my fridge broke down, one of my friends lent me a cooler to store food until I had money to fix it. He had the funds to help, but he told me that I should use my credit card and pay his friend $500 to get it repaired. I refused, and he was pissed because he had told his friend that he would get a good job and the friend was going to give him a referral fee. How about that for a red flag? I bloody well ignored it because I was an ass. It continued. Despite the cheap manners, I thought he was my soulmate. We talked for hours, could work well together. Problem was, he was always stingy, tight, and obsessed with money. I'm frugal and easy to please, but he was obsessed with manipulating to get more money than he would use to buy things he wanted. He was penny wise and pound foolish, and he was frequently coming up with schemes where he could cheat people to get more money. Surprisingly, he would also waste funds on useless things. He would buy baseball cards thinking he'd made money, or later in a relationship, penny stocks in the hope of making a quick buck. An example of this cold-hearted, cheap nature is when I moved to another town, he asked if he could live in with me because he loved me. Sounds good, all right. Except he wanted to pay 1/3 of the rent because he would be living with me and my minor son. Seriously? Obviously, I already had seen how stingy he was, and I explained how this was inappropriate, but I kept moving forward anyway, and eventually we did get an apartment together. Fast forward 13 years, I had married this man, but I was never able to change his behavior, and I became constantly worried that I wasn't going to be able to afford anything despite the fact that I had a 6-figure income. He was demanding, manipulative, and really controlling about money. I wasn't able to change him at all despite all my suggestions that I could. During our marriage, I had to switch to a job in the real estate industry, and I was really good at it. So incomes and fun was plentiful, but I wasn't allowed to enjoy anything without getting his approval. 16 years into the marriage, my hard work had put us into an awesome shape, but I wasn't allowed to buy coffee for myself without explaining to him why I bought. And although I made the bulk of the money, I was not allowed access to the account. I finally found out that he was filtering money and building his own 401k while mine was barely funded. I did some poking around and found 30k in missing funds, and I dug deeper. The numbers grew and were staggering. To top it off, at this point, my career was struggling because the real estate market was in crisis. Guess what happened? He asked for a divorce. He didn't want me anymore because he thought he would be better off with a woman who had better income. I left him, gave him most of my assets, and he promptly handed my son a bill for $20,000, which was what he felt he had spent to help him out over the years. Yes, for real, $20,000. Invoice for things like a tire when the tire was flat, help with school books. Seriously. Looking back, I could kick myself for ignoring the signs, and as you can see, they were huge. I wasted so much time with a man who saw me as a gravy train, and it was absolutely soul-crushing. He was my son's father for 16 years, but his self-obsessed, cheap, manipulative behavior caused my son to just eliminate a relationship with him completely. My cheap-ass husband was never there for me.
That's it.
I'm telling you all this because I want you to run, don't walk. Frugal is one thing. Obsessed with money about all else is a whole other thing. If you want a man who will value you on the income you produce, who will not show up at the hospital when you're getting an operation, and who will steal from you, refuse to produce because kids are too expensive, then stay where you are. Hopefully, you will be smarter than I was. Good luck. So
in short,
so this would have been the topic for tonight. So I do hope that you love the discussion. So we will come next Saturday
at 8.
At 8 o'clock. We'll have another episode. We love that you joined in tonight, and do have yourself a wonderful night, and bye-bye.